It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy! It wasn't me! I'm not the killer!
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
You're under arrest too, Prop Manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Wait, what's going on? This wasn't in the script.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless—
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going on?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Shovraz, you told us you wanted us to help you.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby just outside. Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
On it!
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to with the recording we made. You have no chance of winning in court.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Eliza. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance. I also didn't expect Eliza to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to—
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of Mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children.
Huh? 2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only—
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family.
No. You always had a choice. You just made the wrong—
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring this
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also...
I figured as much.
You...
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession... I think what really tipped me off was... He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met. But he didn't say a single word about you. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard. He had no idea where to even start. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of And as expected, the second musketeer followed us with... Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so he came to visit the set today.
Wait, so you were behind all those mishaps?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close, and if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that narrowed the list. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records.
My brother. He...
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you... You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest... I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother.
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother first told me about the truth. I wondered. I agonized.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply... But everyone has their own understanding of justice. Today, you'll kill Morris. And tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead... Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of... But with all that said, I will promise you this.
Chevros, the rest of the special patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier, Terena, please take them away.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Chevros.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking about the things in life that have driven people.
Who would have thought more?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound.
Well, what should we do now?
What do you mean?
Shiori is right. I'd also like...
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated.
The call is yours. We still have time.
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have for the... Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Just like the real world, the world of stories also has its own...
Sounds good to me. I support your decision. What about Veronique?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother, if I had to guess. They'll probably all be sent...
Oh, you mean that?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right. Then the matter. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chevros. You missed the first few hours of the party, didn't you?
All right. Count me in.
Then I'll wait for you over there. There's still some...
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the... Thank you very much. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all.
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt... Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength.
Oh? Why's that?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but
That sounds awful.
when he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked the bone-chilling cold, took away my sense. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. I've never felt afraid about anything in my life.
That way of teaching would have never worked on...
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for any. It's just that working now as I am in the pursuit of justice.
Chevres.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still...
You guys go ahead. I'm almost...
Drop your weapons! Whoa, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevron. So, about the
Partly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the heroes I read about in stories.
Oh, so it's due to your love of stories.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol. Come on, let's walk a bit more. To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh, you're right. I didn't realize.
He really did plan a lot.
Huh? Wait, the rainbow roses in the garden. They're in. Even though it's a bit late, I'm not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time. Oh, you want to hear more? To be honest, I didn't spend that much once. He didn't come home for when I went out to buy food. I learned that he had become a criminal, but we can talk about that another day. I actually have a lot of sympathy, but that doesn't mean I'll allow them to walk the path of evil. Even if films are different from the real world. I adore The Two Musketeers, and I can't wait to catch the film when it premieres in the Opera House. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll see you at the